Before I introduce Architetto della Luce, I'd like to tell you a brief story. And the story is about my trip to L'Aquila. In 2016, I made a trip to L'Aquila in Italy, where the earthquake happened, and the whole city is amazing. It's a university city, is being rebuilt. And I had a tour with the mayor of the city of L'Aquila. And next to the fortress, in the forest almost, there's this beautiful concert theater that's being built. Very small, but very elegant building. It's a building by Renzo Piano, and it's on the front cover of his latest book. And when you think of a building, you would think that the building would be built like this. But no, Renzo Piano's concept was to build the building like this, with the building coming down and resting on one point. And the reason for that was that this is an earthquake zone. And the entire building comes down to one point, and that rests on a foundation pad to deal with the earthquake issues of the zone. So you ask, how does the building work? Well, simply, the seats of the theater are in this alignment, and then the stage is on this side. So a very elegant and simple idea, and this is the genius of Renzo Piano. A simple idea, a simple building, delivered in a very elegant way. I'm Silvio Baldassarra. I'm chairman of NORR Architects and Engineers in Toronto. And I was born in Sora, Italy. And in my hometown, in Sora, Renzo Piano is building a small school, which is under construction in the center of the city. The movie that you're going to see today is a very important building in Santander. Not a small building, but a very large building and an important building. And the story is told in the words of not only the architect, but the contractor, the builder, the people of the city of Santander. And it's an important architecture and movie that tells it from the aspect of each of the players in that movie. And to me, it's what we as architects and engineers go through on every large, major project. Our firm is involved in a number of projects, and one of the projects that we're involved with is the new Toronto courthouse. Our firm has done a number of courthouses, including in Toronto, the John Sapinka courthouse in Hamilton, Calgary Courts, which is the largest courthouse in Canada, the Waterloo Consolidated Regional Courthouse, the Elgin County Courthouse. But when it came to the Toronto courthouse, we felt that we needed to partner with one of the greatest architects in the world, Renzo Piano. And the reason we chose Renzo Piano was not only because he's a great architect, but the courthouse that Renzo Piano was working on in Paris, France. So in 2016, we met with Bernard Plattner, who's one of the senior partners at Renzo Piano's firm, and we agreed that we would pursue the new Toronto courthouse as a P3 design, build, finance, maintain project with the firm Ellis Dawn. And the rest is history. We won the competition. The project is currently under construction. It will become the largest courthouse in Ontario when it's completed in 2022. Back to the film. What we're going through on the Toronto courthouse is exactly what they went through on the Santander project. Timing on the Santander project was a little bit longer, a little bit more complicated. Our project is a 3-year project, and it will be completed in 2022. We're at Nathan Phillips Square, just behind us, Toronto City Hall, and the courthouse to my left. And we're coming up the approach to the new Toronto courthouse, which is just ahead of us. The design of the building is in layers. It's a 17-story building. There's a lower layer, which is the public layer, which has a 20-meter atrium, which is meant to be completely open to the public. This is the atrium, and you can see those columns. Those are double concrete columns at the atrium. And then what you're seeing up above will be the courtrooms up above. This is the main area that people will access from Nathan Phillips Square, and the courthouse that's to the left of us.
What was the philosophy behind the concept of have this huge public open space?
It's the difference between, you can see the courthouse in behind us, which is closed, and the philosophy here was to open up the courthouse to the public, to make it totally accessible, open and transparent, so that the law is transparent to everyone. And as you can see, that atrium, it's not only 20 meters high, but that whole corner is completely open. Now the entrance will be to the left, but this whole corner will all be glass, and the double columns that you see at the entrance continue there. So all you'll see here is complete transparency into the building. And if you look from this side, you can see the escalators that are inside going up into the building itself. One major thing that I do want to point out is the glazing system, which, you know, Renzo Piano's office has spent an incredible amount of time on. It's a triple glaze system, highly energy efficient, but the spandrel panel that you see in the glazing system was actually manufactured in Germany. It's a very special corrugated panel system which couldn't be done anywhere but in Germany.
Now we can say that we have a little bit of Renzo, actually not a little bit, a lot of Renzo Piano in our own city, thanks to you.
Well, thanks to me, but thanks to Renzo Piano, and this is the first in Canada.
It's time to say buona visione to our audience that are going to enjoy an incredible documentary on Renzo Piano. Thank you so much, Silvio, for this introduction.
Thank you, and please enjoy the movie.